Welcome back to Football Daily. It's lovely to have you. It's also lovely to have Dave from Squawka and Blue Moon Rising TV's very own Adam. Thanks for coming. We're going to do the questions. It's nice to do the questions. It's my favourite part of the week because we get the questions. Here comes the big question, guys. Who should be on the three-man shortlist for the Ballon d'Or?
Messi.
Ronaldo.
Manuel Neuer.
Yep, exactly the same. Squawka Dave's twin. And Ronaldo and Messi.
What about Philippe Lahm?
I would love to, but as has been mentioned before, he might be like giving him an Oscar.
What about Müller?
I think Manuel Neuer is that good a goalkeeper. He's that much away from his colleagues that he deserves to win the Ballon d'Or.
Sweeper keeper.
He's just next level.
He's defining the position right now, arguably.
Yeah. Well, his average starting position in the World Cup was outside of his area.
Yeah,
which is
absolutely fantastic.
He's just brilliant. You'd want him behind you if you're a defender. You know how it's a safety net, and I think that pulls Bayern Munich and Germany through some games.
And his distribution is great as well.
He's like a sweeper. He is a sweeper.
He's a
so good on the ball.
Good feet.
One of the balls that he played in the game against Dortmund was absolutely awesome. I think he picked one of the midfielders out, and it's like, that's what centre mid should be doing, not a goalkeeper.
What about Robin?
I think, again, Manuel Neuer more important.
Thanks for coming. Okay, LS7ZH, thanks for your question, says, could Rodgers' job be at risk if Liverpool don't finish on the top four? Not hashtag Rodgers out, but that's pretty much the question.
I'd say yeah.
What?
People are going to start questioning him if he doesn't. Just how it is. That's how the world works in football at the moment.
It doesn't have to work that way.
It doesn't, but it does.
Fans expect, because they finished so close to winning the title, fans are expecting the same, which is silly because of the Suarez situation, but fans still expect them to challenge, if not finish in the top four. I think it depends where they do finish. If they finish fifth and they've missed out by a point, then maybe not. If they're well behind the top four, then yeah.
The worrying thing is, for Rodgers, you'd imagine, if there is another quality coach on the market, Liverpool could go for them. If there's no one else on the market, you'd argue Liverpool should stick with Rodgers.
I think Liverpool should stick with Rodgers anyway, because I think he's got the potential to be brilliant.
Okay.
But it's just, in a way, coming second wasn't Rodgers. It wasn't the right time for Rodgers.
Exactly.
If he'd sneaked into fourth last season, then they could build on it again. That would be where they should be. But now that expectation goes up, you just need to be more grounded and let Rodgers just make the changes.
More media bullshit. Should Gerrard extend his contract?
Yeah.
Definitely. He's only going to improve playing that deeper role.
What about going to MLS?
When he's 38.
I think it's disrespectful. Gerrard would do a great job in the MLS right now.
Without any disrespect to the MLS, he's still far too good for them.
Yeah. So that is disrespectful to the MLS.
Well, it is, but the level of football is completely different. They're still developing, and Gerrard is still the top player. Liverpool have to extend his contract. What he's given to Liverpool as well. Mm-hmm. And I know you shouldn't hand out contracts on merit, but he's still playing a role. So.
Zavram says, can Southampton maintain good form and possibly finish in the top four? Well, they can. Will they?
The next run of games that they're playing United, they're playing Chelsea, they're playing Arsenal. That's when we're going to see what this Southampton team's like. But at the moment, scintillating form. So if they continue that, why not? Why can't they move on? Why can't they kick on?
Arguably, the reason that Holland wanted Koeman initially was because of the kind of football that he's getting Southampton to play.
They can. Will they? They've got to stay injury-free. They've got to buy as well in January because they are going to pick up a few injuries. Players aren't going to be as fit as they are now. They've got to carry on building this squad. What they've done with the money they got for the players that they sold is extraordinary. He's brought in players that nobody else has looked at, and they've been some of the standout players in the league.
Is that the worry then, that they are currently in form? It's also that maybe they're peaking quite early, and therefore if another team works out their system or teams begin to work out that system, that could be their deconstruction.
It's a fair point. The brilliant thing about Southampton is that the coaching philosophy for the younger players is brilliant. The Southampton way, as it's called. They've got players that can come back in. James Ward-Prowse hasn't been playing that much. He's a brilliant player, can deliver from the set piece. You'd hope that they can kick on. It's a nice thing. It's a nice thing to see they spend money in their youth academy. From the money that they get in, they're sort of rebuilding in a nice way.
Okay. Next question. Who should Man City buy in January?
Nobody. There's going to be nobody available at a decent price. There's nobody out there on the market at the moment. Maybe Royce, but you're not going to get him in January anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe
Gerrard?
what he might do is bring some older players with a bit of experience in on loan, which we seem to have done every season for the last 3-4 years.
Adam Boltwood asks, thanks for your question, Adam, should Harry Kane start up front next week versus Stoke?
Yes.
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 How many goals in how many games?
5 goals in his last 3 starts for Tottenham.
And he can play goalkeeper.
And he can play in goal.
Top 3 players of the season so far. This one's a good question. I'm going to throw it out there straight away. Xabi Alonso, record breaker in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich top of the table. He's got man of the match performances back to back to back to back, stacking them up.
I'm going to say Isco.
Isco.
Outside shout, but
Yeah.
his contribution to Real Madrid and their system in the last few weeks, he's been awesome.
Yep.
He's been holding it together. Maybe underrated player, let's say. Maybe not the best.
Yep.
Look at Sanchez.
Not
He's
the question,
been brilliant. Sorry.
Yep.
Changing the question, changing the rules.
Yep.
Sanchez has been brilliant. Ronaldo's been brilliant.
Messi.
Messi's been pretty good, creating goals.
Neymar alongside that.
Yep, Neymar, definitely.
Well, I'll ignore Ronaldo and Messi and I'll go all Premier League. Hazard, Sanchez, Aguero.
Would you say Hazard is more important to Chelsea than Fabregas is to Chelsea?
No, but I think he's really coming on and he's starting to score a lot more goals, which is important. And he looks a better player than he did last season. But yeah, we can have Fabregas in there.
Should we take Ronaldo and Messi out the equation? Because we
Yeah.
know they're already good. So who are our top 3 in the other the normal
Alonso.
stratosphere? Alonso. Can we say Alonso?
We can do.
Okay, we will.
Sanchez,
Sanchez, just
for
because.
immediate impact.
Yeah.
Maybe Aguero.
Or what about Tadic at Southampton?
Tadic is a good shout. But is it? I mean, he's not.
Well, we'll have Aguero, top scorer in the Premier League.
Yeah.
That's not bad, is it? Although it's quite Premier League centric. Surely someone from La Liga.
Yeah, well, you'd look at James Rodriguez as well.
Rodriguez.
James
Definitely.
Rodriguez? Yeah, the man who just stands
Benzema.
statically. Benzema.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we say from the Premier League, we'll take Aguero.
Yeah.
From the Bundesliga, we'll take Alonso. From La Liga, we'll take
It's a tough one. It's too tough.
Benzema.
I'd maybe go Neymar over Benzema.
Oh, Neymar.
No, actually. Let's go Benzema.
Let's go Benzema.
Impact in the Classico.
One guy from each league. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your questions. If you've got any more, post them in the comments below or tweet us at Football Daily UK. Thank you very much, Dave.
Cheers.
Lovely to have you. Thank you to Adam from Blue Moon Rising TV. Go
Thank you.
check out their channel. It's worth a look. Until next time, that's football.